Hello there, welcome to the Airgun Gear Show. In this episode, I'm going to take you to the far eastern Mediterranean, the land of fez hats and very long hot summer nights. And I'm going to introduce you to an airgun manufacturer and shotgun manufacturer that has been making quality PCPs and spring air rifles quietly for a number of years now. But all of a sudden, they decided to kick open the barn door and scream out loud that they're here. Why? Well, I'm going to show you why. I need to introduce you to the HATSAN Galatian family. I have two of the family to test. The first is Galatian 4. And yes, in the name of whatever is holy, yes, it does look like a shotgun. And it's fantabulous. And as I said before, HATSAN also make shotguns, and this is my own personal shotgun, the HATSAN Escort. It's a 3-shot cracker, and I can hit the target with this time after time after time. So the similarities between the two are noticeable, and that's what makes it stand out. It looks like no other airgun I've seen before. The second member of the family with me is the Galatian One Carbine with built-in sound moderator and walnut stock. Both are packed to the rafters with special features, often found on more expensive air rifles. The models I have here are .22 caliber, but 177 and 25 are also available. The .22 is a 14-shot monster with fully adjustable stocks and, wait for it, open sights on the non-carbine version. Yes, that's what I said, open sights on a PCP. I've been wanting to try that for ages. Looking closer at the tactical Galatian 4, it is held in a very heavyweight tactical stock. No plastic here, in fact it's more rubberized. With sling studs attached, and yes, you get the standard bright orange sling included. 3 Picatinny rails on the front, 2 on the side and 1 on the bottom. Checkering on the forend and grip, a spare magazine which is held on the base of the stock, a 2-stage fully adjustable trigger, and, if that's not enough, an 11mm and 22mm dovetail groove for scopes. Plus, and yes there is still a plus, it comes fitted with the detachable True Glow fibre sights. What have I missed? Oh yes, the bluing is exquisite. The noisy end is also threaded for an optional silencer. What about the Galatian 1? Well, this is a walnut thumbhole stock, slightly shorter as it's a carbine with a built-in moderator. Both models come in the standard stock or the thumbhole version. With exception of the different barrel on the carbine version, all models come with the same features. But hang on, oh yes, there's more. It comes in its own padded case with loads of spares and the tools needed to make any adjustments. With all this in the package, HATSAN have clearly come to town with a fantastic setup. Now pay attention because I haven't finished yet either. These rifles come with an anti-double load feature, so unless you fire the rifle, it will not allow you to cycle the magazine to the next pellet. And I strongly believe this should now be standard technology in all multi-shot PCP rifles. After all that, let's get back to the looks. It is simply beyond stunning to look and hold. The finish is very high quality, with engraving on the Galatian 1 and a gold trigger. And let me tell you that when other shooters see what you produce out of that hardback case, a small amount of jealousy can be seen glinting in their eyeballs. The safety is manual, just above the trigger guard, but a visible reminder that the rifle is loaded appears at the rear of the Galatian. Loading the magazine is very simple. In fact, it's a one-handed function, which I like. Sometimes out in the field you need to hold the rifle and load it with one hand, and this system works very well. However, slotting the magazine into the rifle takes some trial and error. But when you get the feel of it, it becomes second nature. I've used many pellets over the last few weeks and have settled on the AccuPal FTs. It just seems to fly the best with this airgun. But let me tell you, Superdomes don't cycle through the magazine system, so don't be tempted to take a tin of those home with you to use with this rifle. And I can hear you all screaming out there, get on with it, shoot the rifle. Okay, let's do a 5-shot, 25-meter group. I'm doing the accuracy test with the Galatian One because I've fitted the latest MTC Viper Connect scope. The scope has a short eye relief and ideal mountings for this air rifle. With super clear optics and a finger-friendly parallax adjustment, I can see clearly downrange. I'm super happy with that, a nice tight group under a 5p coin, or in the diameter of 1.8 centimetres. In fact, it's more like one big hole from those hard-hitting 2.2 pellets. Hang on a minute, before I carry on, if you subscribed, I'm not standing here doing this for nothing, you know, press the subscribe button if you haven't already. If you like the video, give us the thumbs up as well. If you're really desperate to see what we get up to, you can follow us on Hatebook. The link's in the description box below. But do subscribe, because it means I'm going to carry on shooting stuff. I've tested other rifles on my range out to 49 yards. So I'm going to do it with the Galatian. After many 5-shot groups, I get a consistent size. And I have been filming all day. But have you ever had a moment when you simply shoot better than you have shot all day? 5 pellets downrange, bang on every time. Well, that's what I got with this group. The Galatian does not forgive any errors and does highlight them in my shooting. But for this split second in time, I got my group of the day and I caught it on camera. As with all videos, we like to save the best till last. And this is the best bit of the day for me. I'm going to use the open sights on the Galatian PCP, and I've put some tin cans out at 25 metres. I haven't practiced, I've fired a few shots just to get my eye in, and I'm going to give it a go. I have 2 cameras, my main one and the other smaller one, which you can see here, and I'm going to attempt to blast these tins. And I'm not going to lie to you, I did that again, and again, and again. In fact, I did that for the rest of the day because I enjoyed it so much. But I did something else as well. I like to shoot my rifles at 49 yards and see what they can do. So granted, off a rest, 5 tins at 49 yards with open sights. 2 cameras, here we go. You have to try this. Open sights on a PCP at 49 yards. In fact, just go as far as you can and blast some tins. Fantastic. Power-wise, the Galatian One with the inbuilt sound moderator runs with the AccuPal FTs at 14.66 grains at an average of 519.54 feet per second, making 8.79 foot-pounds. The Galatian 4 runs at an average of 585.18 feet per second, which makes 11.15 foot-pounds. So you do lose some power with the inbuilt moderator. And yes, Hatsan are aware of this, as they mention it on their website against the carbine version. But then shooters who need silence over power are still going to love it. There's so much on these rifles. Let's see, what have I missed? Yes, the trigger is sublime. Filling is a breeze with the rotating dust cap, and you can always check your cylinder charge level with the lovely clear gauge on the front. Now, for all you number crunchers out there, the stats on the rifle. 177 caliber gives you 80 shots, 2.2 70 shots, and .25 60, with different numbers on FAC rated models. Take a look at hatsan.com for more details. That link is in the description box below. The total length of both rifles is 108 centimeters, with, as I said before, the carbine being shorter in the barrel at 34 centimeters and the tactical being 50 centimeters. And Hatsan says the shorter barrel on the carbine accounts for the power difference. The Galatian One Carbine without the sights I was using weighs 4.1 kilos. The Galatian 4 Tactical with the True Glow fibre sights attached weighs 4.28 kilos. So what do I think? Well boy, I've spent a month with the Galatians now, and they look so different. And I think that's actually what I like about them. They stick their heads out above the crowd in what can be a very similar marketplace. They shoot very well too as well. Hatsan has put together a fantastic package, right from things like the hard case that they come in, through to the anti-double loading system. It's all been very well thought out. And I actually think you should get a Galatian as a member of your family too. Now, if you'd like to see more of these rifles, or maybe buy one, then please go to solware.co.uk. And thank you to them and Edgar Brothers for letting us show you these rifles. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.